I think, something that a lot of teams are having to deal with are, business email compromise, right? As some of the threat surface shifts from people just, getting straight up ransomware, there is a lot of nuance going into, the identity side of things on the email side. So is there anything that Adlumin does to kind of, prevent that and detect it a little bit, past what the classical MDR would do?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think there's two important factors when it comes to attacks like business email compromise, or for that matter, for any of them. But in this specific case, the first thing is the proactive kind of threat hunting and threat research side of it. So we have a dedicated threat research team. It's mostly based from ex NSA operatives. Who know what it's like to work or be in the same room with with the criminals who are conducting these kind of campaigns. So we're constantly on the lookout for new tactics, techniques, and procedures or new campaigns that they've launched. So that's kind of the side where we want to stop it before it ever shows up in your inbox or arrives at your front door. But on the second side of it, it's the ability to look at sort of, I kind of call it the third dimension and the context of what's happening inside your environment. So it's not simply looking at an account or an identity and a specific device and a specific service, but being able to take the three of them and then build up a bit of a baseline to determine what does normal look like. And then when you start to see things out of those bounds, that gives you an idea that something suspicious is occurring. Like, let's say an account takeover as an example. Now, when it comes to business email compromise, a lot of that is kind of on the practical financial control side. Do we know, what an account looks like when they've changed their wire transfer service? Are we validating that with a secondary service? But we're also looking at other things, right? We're looking at where did the message come from? Who are they talking to? Determining where that traffic is located. Are there attachments? What's within the attachments and so on. So we can identify typically pretty early that something isn't right, that this didn't actually come from the expected sender, that it's really coming from a fake account, or that their account's been taken over and it's not being accessed from, let's say, New York, where it typically is, or Chicago. Now it's being accessed from Eastern Europe, and that doesn't look right. And so those are the kind of things that we can block and we can alert long before the individual has that opportunity to kind of go, oh, should I click on this? Should I open that wire transfer, open the PDF, which looks like an invoice? And, more importantly, should I start paying it out?